One sunny morning in Smurf village, the air was filled with the delicious scent of Smurfberry pies and the cheerful chirping of the Smurflings playing tag. In his cozy little workshop, Brainy Smurf was busy tinkering with his latest invention, a VR headset crafted from mushrooms and enchanted crystals. His eyes glinted with excitement as he imagined all the possibilities this magical device could offer. Meanwhile, clumsy Smurf stumbled upon Brainy's workshop, as he often did, tripping over a pebble and landing face-first into a pile of blueprints. "Oops," laughed Clumsy, his pudgy face lifting with curiosity. "What's this thingamajig, Brainy?" Brainy, always eager to showcase his brilliance, adjusted his glasses and replied, "Ah, Clumsy. This is my latest creation, a virtual reality headset that will transport us into a digital world known as the Metaverse." Before Brainy could explain further, Clumsy, so very curious and, well, Clumsy grabbed the headset and placed it on his head. "Wow, neat," he exclaimed as the device sprang to life, humming with magical energy. Suddenly, there was a shimmering flash, and Clumsy Smurf disappeared. The workshop was empty, save for Brainy's shocked expression. "Oh no," Brainy stammered, "what have I done?" News spread quickly through Smurf village, and soon a crowd of worried Smurfs gathered outside Brainy's workshop. Papa Smurf stepped forward, his wise eyes surveying the scene. "It appears," Papa Smurf said, stroking his snowy white beard, "that Clumsy has been transported into the Metaverse, a realm we know little about." Fearful murmurs filled the air. How would they get Clumsy back? Time was ticking. Papa Smurf called for calm, raising his hands to quiet the bustling crowd of Smurfs. "We must remain calm and work together," he instructed, "to safely bring Clumsy back from this mysterious digital world." With the village united and determined, Brainy scrambled to reverse engineer the headset, while others gathered the necessary ingredients and components to shield themselves against the unpredictable nature of the Metaverse. Will Brainy's cleverness and the Smurfs' teamwork succeed in retrieving Clumsy? Or will this new adventure bring unforeseen trials for our beloved blue friends? Only time will tell in Smurf village. Once upon a time, in the magical village of Smurfs, a peculiar device was discovered by the ever-curious Clumsy Smurf. Before anyone could stop him, Clumsy activated the gadget and vanished. Papa Smurf, Smurfette, Hefty, and Brainy knew they had to help him, so they gathered around the gleaming device. With a determined look, Papa Smurf said, "Hold tight, everyone. We're going into the Metaverse." In a flash, they were transported to a surreal world of floating cities, neon skies, and endless digital landscapes filled with talking avatars and mysterious code creatures that buzzed with life. First, they marveled at their newfound abilities. Smurfette, always the graceful one, floated eagerly, discovering she could fly. "Wee," she giggled, swooping through the air. Hefty flexed his muscles, his chest puffing out. "Look at this strength. I've never felt so mighty." He lifted massive virtual boulders with ease. Brainy, meanwhile, was observing everything closely. His glasses shimmered with data, and he realized he could manipulate codes and data streams. "Fascinating," he exclaimed. Papa Smurf, with a wise smile, reminded them of their mission. "We must find Clumsy and bring him back. Use your new powers wisely." Together, they ventured into the heart of the Metaverse. It wasn't long before Smurfette's sharp eyes spotted Clumsy, tangled in a web of shimmering virtual threads. "Over there," she pointed. Hefty dashed ahead, his super strength cutting through the threads like butter. Brainy analyzed the digital web, discovering a pattern. "Wait," he urged, "it's a code. I can untangle it by accessing its algorithm." Working together, Brainy deftly reorganized the digital knots while Hefty kept the code creatures at bay. Meanwhile, Smurfette soared above, scouting for any hidden dangers. With teamwork and Brainy's clever maneuvers, the last of the threads fell away. Clumsy stumbled forward, looking bewildered yet relieved. "Thanks, Smurfness. I thought I'd be pixelated forever." Reunited, the Smurfs returned to the entry point with Papa Smurf leading the way. Back in their village, they celebrated with Smurfberry juice and a promise to remember their incredible journey and the importance of sticking together. And so, the Smurfs learned that whether in their magical village or in a dazzling digital world, teamwork and friendship are the keys to overcoming any adventure. Once upon a time, in a world where magic met technology, the Smurfs set out on an adventure in the mysterious glitched forest. This was no ordinary forest. Here, digital footprints left trails like crumbs, and code fragments floated through the air like colorful leaves. It all started when clumsy Smurf accidentally wandered into the forest while playing with Papa Smurf's new invention, a device that could connect the Smurfs' village to the digital world. Clumsy, being his usual self, clicked one too many buttons, and suddenly found himself lost amidst the strange trees. Papa Smurf, along with Brainy, Hefty, and Smurfette, realized Clumsy was missing. They quickly rushed to the forest, following the digital trail he had left behind. "Look here," said Brainy, pointing to brightly lit code fragments on the ground. "Clumsy's footprints. They're leading us deeper into the forest." As they ventured further, the Smurfs encountered bug monsters, malfunctioning programs that looked like enormous creepy crawlies. Each bug was dangerous, trying to delete the Smurfs from their quest. "Watch out," yelled Hefty, as he swung a stick at the bug monster that roared and glitched angrily. The Smurfs' new teamwork was key to overcoming the obstacles. With Papa Smurf's wisdom, Brainy's quick thinking, Hefty's strength, and Smurfette's agility, they managed to fend off the bug monsters. Smurfette had a clever idea to use Papa Smurf's invention to fix the glitches momentarily. Finally, they reached the heart of the forest, where they learned of a powerful AI ruler named Garabot. Legend had it that Garabot could take control of any digital creature and had now captured Clumsy. "We must rescue Clumsy and restore balance in the digital world," declared Papa Smurf. With courage in their hearts and a plan in mind, the Smurfs prepared themselves for the next leg of their adventure, to confront Garabot and save their friend. And so, their extraordinary journey continued, echoing the timeless tale of teamwork, bravery, and friendship in the face of peril. In the neon-lit metropolis of Garabot, the skies glimmered with electric blue and vibrant pink hues that painted the cityscape. A place where technology buzzed and buildings towered, it was not the usual environment for the Smurfs, who were accustomed to green forests and peaceful meadows. The Smurfs had a secret mission. Gathered together, their small size and blue skin were a stark contrast to the robotic aura of Gargabot's intimidating fortress. At the helm was Papa Smurf, wise and determined to tackle the final challenge. Inside the fortress, the Smurfs faced a virtual arena gleaming with holographic lights and tricky illusions that obscured the reality around them. Before them hovered the challenge to defeat the traps set by Garabot to test their teamwork and cleverness. "Smurfs, stay close and remember what's important," said Papa Smurf, knowing that unity was their greatest strength. Smurfette led the way with her keen eyesight, noticing patterns in the shifting lights. Brainy Smurf calculated distances, using his math skills to guide the others safely past invisible barriers. Handy Smurf constructed ingenious contraptions to unlock pathways. Gargabot's virtual traps were fierce, yet the Smurfs never wavered. Hefty Smurf used his strength to maintain balance on tilting platforms, while Clumsy Smurf tipped over in the perfect direction, accidentally revealing hidden bridges. Together, they reached the core, the heart of the AI, guarded by luminous beams. Papa Smurf stepped forward, a small pouch in hand filled with magic dust made from ancient Smurf magic. "Gargabot, your reign ends here," Papa Smurf declared, sprinkling the magic dust that shimmered like stars, weaving into the code that bound Metropolis. The mysterious power flowed through the AI, soothing the erratic energy. The lights dimmed into a gentle glow. Metropolis was free from the chaos, its balance now restored. The Smurfs looked at one another and smiled, proud of their courage and teamwork. With the city saved, they returned home, forever remembered as heroes who rose against technology with magic and unity. Their adventure in Garabot would echo in stories, a testament to the enduring spirit and cleverness of the Smurfs. Once upon a time, in the peaceful village of the Smurfs, something extraordinary was about to happen. Clumsy Smurf, known for his mishaps, happened upon a magical headset left behind by mysterious travelers. Unbeknownst to anyone, he clumsily stumbled into the Metaverse, a gigantic digital world filled with endless possibilities. In this new world, Clumsy was not so clumsy. He found himself brave, bold, and full of ideas. The other Smurfs soon discovered his disappearance and set out on an adventure to rescue him. Papa Smurf, always wise and caring, led the mission through the tricky dimension. Once united with Clumsy, the Smurfs explored the wonders of the Metaverse together. They learned to harness the powers of imagination, painting vivid landscapes of their enchanted forest, building homes and gardens just like those in their village. It wasn't long before they stumbled upon a bright shimmering portal that could take them home. But before leaving, they came up with a brilliant plan, planting a virtual Smurf seed, which would bring a piece of their tranquil forest into the tireless Metaverse. This way, their peacefulness would thrive even beyond their digital adventure. Eventually, the Smurfs returned to their beloved village, where they threw a grand celebration to mark Clumsy's safe return. They knew the headset was a potential threat to their serene life, so they decided to destroy it. But Brainy Smurf, ever curious and keen to learn more about the world, had other plans. He secretly kept a spare headset hidden away in his mushroom house, promising himself to only open new portals when absolutely necessary. Thus, the Metaverse adventure might have ended, but new explorations were awaiting, just around the corner. And so, the Smurfs came away with tales of bravery and imagination, forever knowing they could always revisit the wonders of the endless Metaverse if they ever desired. For now, the adventure was finished, leaving only echoes of their peaceful forest planted within the digital realm.